again, that's another portion of imagination, and I think that's the biggest part of our job, is imagining things and what can happen. Because again, what we talked about before in the show is that a stunt coordinator or second unit director gets a script and it's not really written. So a lot of times there's a beginning and the end, but all that middle part has to be created.
Yeah, sometimes all the middle part is written there too. It just means it's written by a guy, again, sitting at a computer. But when you look at locations and you know what we do, right? You know, what my feeling is that what we take the written word on the script and we breathe life into it. Mm-hmm. We bring it to life and we enhance it. It's just like, when a baby's born, they don't know everything. They have to learn as they grow up, right? Mm-hmm. Well, we've spent all these years in the business learning, too, and absorbing and maturing as stunt performers. And then at a point, you go like, well, I know a lot about what I'm doing here. How about this? You know?
And also, when you get to a location, even though it's written in a certain way, you might see something like the flags that sparks an idea in your brain. I don't ever know where they come from. I just go, oh yeah, well this will work, won't it? Yeah. And I think you're kind of the same way. Right?
Exactly the same way.
You know?
And that's part of the fun and part of the amazing part of filmmaking that all of a sudden you can change the entire direction of how something's going and shoot it, and it's your way and your thoughts. And it's just like on Lethal Weapon 4, we did a car chase down the freeway. Mm-hmm. And I went to Dick Donner, and they had, in the original script, you're supposed to climb inside a trailer and take a bowling ball and throw it through the bad guy's window or something like that out of a regular small little, teardrop trailer or something. And I said, have you ever seen Dick Donner? And he's a great guy because if you come up with a good idea, he's so generous in every way. That I said, have you ever seen when they haul those, mobile homes down the road, they're cut in half and they're covered with plastic like that? I said, how'd you like to do a karate fight at 60 miles an hour? He goes, what do you mean? And Mel Gibson can climb in the back window, and the other car is stuck beside where the door of the trailer is, and he goes, opens the door of the trailer, breaks the window, grabs the guy out of the driver's seat, and pulls him in, leaving the other guy to have to try and stop the car. And then they do a karate fight inside there, right? And then they'll break through the plastic, and they'll hit the ground and come out. And now he'll come out and land on a turned-over table that goes out the window with him. And so now he's kneeling on a table and he's hanging on to it. And we're kind of doing an homage to Drag Behind the Stagecoach, a la John Wayne movies and whatever. Yeah. Yakima Canutt and that gang. And so I said, what do you think about that? And they said, yeah, because it's a buddy movie, I put little nuances into it. It's like when Mel goes to climb in the back of the window, he starts to slip and fall out, right? And so Danny pulls the car up where Mel can't even see him, but all of a sudden there's something for him to step on. He steps on the hood and is able to get inside. And then when he's dragging on the table, going down the road, hanging onto the plastic, that the bad guy comes up and tries to run him over. And so Danny comes in and starts banging the guy out of the way to protect Mel, right? Because it's a buddy movie.
Right.
So I write those things into the action because, again, it's keeping the characters, alive in what they're doing.
Now, did you discuss that stuff with Mel and with Danny, or did you, or with Dick Donner for that matter, or did you just kind of say, this is what we need to do?
Well, once I got out and started shooting that stuff, I just did it.
Right.
And when